Now, my brothers and sisters, we are in Daniel chapter 1, verse 15. This is Discovering the Scriptures with Dr. Peter John Parisis. Reading from the King James Bible, quote, "And at the end of 10 days their countenances appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the children which did eat the portion of the king's meat," unquote. English Standard Version, quote, "At the end of 10 days it was seen that they were better in appearance and fatter in flesh than all the youths who ate the king's food," unquote. In the Young's Literal Translation, "And at the end of 10 days their appearance hath appeared better and fatter in flesh than any of the lads who are eating the king's portion of food," unquote. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this verse in context, because we're now into a new paragraph. This paragraph is Daniel 1, 15 and 16. Reading from the King James Bible, quote, "And at the end of 10 days their countenances appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the children which did eat the portion of the king's meat. Thus Melzar took away the portion of their meat and the wine that they should drink, and gave them pulse," unquote. Now that's the context that this is in. Let's go ahead and parse out the Hebrew and see what we can discover. Now first we're looking at the Hebrew word that Daniel used for "and at the end." He uses twice in this verse and also in Daniel 4:34. Reading from the King James Bible, quote, "And at the end of the days Nebuchadnezzar lifted up mine eyes unto heaven, and mine understanding returned unto me, and I blessed the Most High, and I praised and honored him that liveth forever, whose dominion is an everlasting dominion, and his kingdom is from generation to generation," unquote. It's also used in 2 Kings 18, verse 10. Reading from the King James Bible, quote, "And at the end of 3 years they took it, even in the 6th year of Hezekiah, that is, the 9th year of Hosea, king of Israel, Samaria was taken," unquote. So as we can see, it's just a common understanding that the end of, now we're going to continue on parsing, of 10 days their countenance appeared. Now let's parse out this Hebrew word for appeared. And it is a Nephil stem, perfect aspect. And basically what this means is he appeared. It's a completed action and it's casual. So he appeared, continuing, fairer and fatter. Now, I want to go ahead and look at the definition for fairer, and I also want to look at the definition for and fatter. Let's see what we got going on here and why. Now, to get the proper definition here, we have to know what we're looking at. We're looking at an adjective. It is male, but it's adjective. Therefore, when we're looking at this, it is better. It's a comparative, is what this means. Now, let's continue on. Now, the one for fatter, that's exactly what it means. It's just fat, fatter, plenteous. In this case, fatter. It's just a plain understanding of it. So let's go ahead and continue on. "And fatter in flesh than all the children," or you can say use, "which did eat." Now let's parse out the Hebrew word for which did eat. And we have here a quell stem, so casual, an active participle, to be. So it is which did eat. So which he did eat. Continuing, the portion of the king's meat. So it's pretty straightforward there. Let's take a look and see what we have as far as commentaries go. Let's see what they have. Basically, the commentaries are coming up with exactly what we got out of Scripture. When they were compared, Daniel and his 3 friends, to the other young men, they appeared to be healthier and fatter than the ones that were eating the king's meat and drinking the king's wine. So God has blessed them with wisdom. They used that wisdom and insight And by doing so, they were able to keep to God's laws and to put this 10-day trial out of the 3 years up for Melzar, who is the chief of the food and drink, so that he can go ahead and allow them to do what they want to do, because now neither him nor his boss will lose their head from the king at the end of the 3 years for doing this, because now they look great in comparison. So there's where we're at with this scripture. If you like this, please go down below and like and subscribe and hit the little bell, and it'll tell you each time that we have a new one coming up. Also, please make comments of any insights that you have or what you think of the program. May God richly bless you as you go about your way studying the scriptures.